If you're anything like me, then you're always on the lookout for the best way to carry around your gear without breaking the bank or breaking your back. And in today's video, I'm going to show you the perfect EDC bag for 2023. So let's get into it right now. What's up guys, how the heck are you doing? Welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name is Drewxcifer, and on this channel I talk about filmmaking, photography, and editing tips, tricks, and tutorials. And today's video is no exception because we are going to be talking about camera bags, or specifically the best EDC camera bag of 2023 in my opinion, or hell, even the best EDC camera bag for the rest of your photo career. And before we even get too far into the video, I just want to say that this video is not sponsored by today's camera bag manufacturer. I'm just super stoked on this bag and wanted to share it with you guys because I believe a lot of you will be into it as well. So the bag that we're talking about today is this one right here. This is the Hex Brand Ranger crossbody bag in the black colorway, and this bag performs excellent as an EDC camera bag for people that shoot with more compact cameras daily like myself. If you watched my last few videos, then you know that my EDC camera of choice is the Fujifilm X Pro 3. This bag is perfect for Fujifilm shooters as a lot of people are shooting with those Fujifilm rangefinder style type cameras like the X100 series or even the X Pro series or the XE4, XE3 type of cameras. And this bag right here is perfect for that style camera, or even if you shoot with a point and shoot compact camera or even some of your point and shoot film cameras, you can fit one and sometimes two cameras in this bag if you like to go akimbo with your cameras. So let's take a look at how this bag fits my camera and all the accessories that I can fit in here. So going over to the main pocket, I am able to fit my Fujifilm X Pro 3, which is my EDC camera of choice. And on this camera, I keep the 18mm f2.0 lens. And that to me is just the perfect matchup for this camera. And that lens lives on this camera and allows the camera to slide in here sideways and fit perfectly down inside there. Now moving around to the front of the bag, I keep two spare batteries in here in these little mesh pockets, as well as this SD card reader that hooks to my phone so I can send my pictures straight over to my phone and share them instantly when on the go. Moving around to the back side of the bag, there's this little magnetic pocket, and in here I keep something small. Typically, I keep my Peak Design strap back here, and the reason I keep this back here is because sometimes I don't feel like shooting with a strap on my camera, but I always have it with me for quick access if I want to carry my camera around instead of slipping it in my bag when I don't feel like holding it. And it tucks back in there just like that, super simple, and it's safe and secure with that magnetic clasp. So let's talk about a few features and specs of this bag. It has a genuine Cordura and ballistic nylon exterior that has a canvas-like feel to it. It also has EVA foam padding that helps protect your gear throughout the bag, and it has heavy-duty expedition style hardware. The zippers feel great and they're easy to pull without too much drag or too much resistance on the zippers. An easy one-hand pull is always great for an EDC bag. It has this big main compartment for stowing your camera, a side pocket on the front that zips closed with mesh inserts, and on the back of the bag, as I showed you before, it has another easy access pocket that closes with a hidden magnet. So other than the features and the specs that the bag has on paper, this is why it ranks so high for me and why it might rank so high for you. So for any camera bag, especially an EDC bag, it has to perform and it has to meet or exceed my expectations in 4 different areas. The first one being its size. And as I talked about, I think this bag is the perfect size for an EDC bag, but a good EDC bag overall needs to be small but fit my essential EDC kit. It also needs to be lightweight, which will allow me to wear the bag all day without cramping up or having to set the bag down to take breaks. Nothing is worse than when you're hiking and your back and your shoulders start hurting because you have that big camera backpack on stuffed with all of your gear. So for me, this is the perfect form factor, the perfect size for an EDC bag, so it checks off in the size department for me. Area number 2 is styling. Listen, I'm not going to carry around a bag that doesn't fit my style. I'm just not going to do it. I don't want to look goofy while I'm out there shooting, but a lot of camera bags, they do look ridiculous. This bag is stealthy and is subdued. Comes in my favorite color, which is black, but if your style is different than mine, then you can go over to the Hex Brand website and you can find this bag in a variation of colors, in a variation of styles like camo or Arctic camo or other things that they have available over there. So there is some variation in this bag. So for styling, I think that this bag gets a check. And area number 3 is durability. As I said before, this bag is made out of genuine Cordura materials, and it is also made out of ballistic nylon. And if you don't know, Cordura is the same type of fabrics that they use in Carhartt workwear, and ballistic nylon is exactly what it sounds like. It is the same type of material that bulletproof vests are made of. So it doesn't matter whether you're out shooting on a farm or you're getting shot at in the streets of Chicago, this bag right here is durable for all of us. So I believe that this bag will hold up to anything that most of us can throw at it. So in the durability department, it gets a big check for me. And last but not least, area number 4, and that is price. Price is always a big one because sometimes that's what separates us from getting something and not getting something, because I am smart enough to know when I'm being swindled or made a fool of by camera companies and camera bag manufacturers who charge into the hundreds of dollars for these basic ass bags or these basic bags that are made out of basic materials. Now that's not the case here, guys, and the value on this bag is exceptional. This bag is 49 bucks. Again, the bag is small, so you wouldn't expect it to be extremely expensive, but with the premium materials and actually the large, I don't want to say footprint, but the small footprint and the large amount of capacity in this bag, I think that this price point is fantastic. So $49, it is hard for me to believe that you can do much better than this bag for an EDC carry bag in 2023. And also with its durability, this bag is one of those bags that you'll carry around for the rest of your photography career. Now with that said, when you honestly review anything, there are always some downsides. So what are some cons of this bag for me? Well, thing number 1 is this bag is not water resistant, nor does it have a rain cover. In an EDC bag, you're going to be carrying out in the elements because you're carrying it with you every single day. Now, it is water repellent, it's just not water resistant. Now, that's not a big issue for me per se, but for some people it might be, because this bag is small enough for me to slide in my rain jacket or underneath an umbrella when I'm out in those type of conditions. Plus, my Fujifilm X Pro 3 that I shoot with is weather sealed, so I'm not too worried about that. But if you're not shooting with a weather sealed camera, or if you don't like wearing a rain jacket, that may be an issue because this won't keep your gear dry when it's inside this bag. And con number 2 is, even though this bag is plenty big on the inside for compact cameras, if you're somebody that shoots with a camera that is smaller, but you like a larger lens, it may not fit in this bag. Now, this is the 18mm f2 lens on an X Pro 3, and this is a pretty small setup. Even with the lens hood attached, it fits in this bag. But if I wanted to shoot with something like the 18 to 55 or the 16 to 50 or something like that, it wouldn't fit in this bag and I would have to carry something else. But lucky for me, I like shooting with primes. I love the 18mm f2. And when I shoot photography and I get these prime lenses, I like to get the pancake lenses just so I can use them in this type of form factor. So that's about it, guys. I do want to say that this is my second Hex brand bag. I also have this one here, which is the Ranger DSLR sling bag. And when I'm carrying like a bigger mirrorless camera or even my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera, I'll carry this bag right here. but both of these bags have exceeded my expectations, and I highly recommend this one if you're going EDC, and I also recommend this other bag here if you have a little bit bigger of a setup for your EDC. The links to both of these bags are down in the description, and I can't recommend Hex Brand enough because, like I said, they exceed my expectations on all the 4 areas that we talked about in this video. So check out those links down in the description, and while you're down there, stop by my website and get yourself some free LUTs and presets to help your editing and photography workflow go a lot smoother and a lot quicker. And also, if you guys are getting value from these videos, please don't forget to subscribe, like the video because that helps me a lot, and ding the bell because you don't want to miss any more killer content from the Drewxcifer channel. And as always, guys, stay rad, just go shoot, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.